See my wrist? I started the double watch trendy, nigga, before you niggas in hip-hop did. Ask my hood. Ask my neighborhood about me and how unorthodox of a bounty hunter I've always been. The way I dress, everything. The way I move, everything. Ask the Nixon guard. I started the double watch trend, nigga. All my homies used to ask me, nigga, back in the goddamn 80s, why you wear 2 watches? I said, nigga, because I'm on double time. Straight up. That was my motto. That's why I used to wear the watches, nigga. I started the trend double watches. Hip-hop niggas, rappers, they put on 2 watches. All you motherfuckers in the world starting to rock 2 watches now. You want to rock watches. It's just crazy how I watched the world revolve, dog, and change globally. So my thing, again, like I said, history. When you niggas get on this internet as bloggers, homie, and you want to respect the West Coast, real G's and real individuals, then stop taking our culture, homie, and watering our shit down and sabotaging our shit and speaking on our shit, and you don't know what you're talking about. Stop taking this shit, man, you feel me, and speaking in the nature of things you have no knowledge of because you wasn't around, you wasn't here. Try to wave to a few of my people, you guys. You know what I'm saying? Stop, with the bullshit. So let's get back to this food real quick, man. Shit had me so hot, man. I had to do this video. I wasn't even coming on the internet today, pure. I had no inclination of coming on this internet today, man. I got y'all premiere coming up. The premiere's released tomorrow, 7:30 a.m., man. If you haven't subscribed, you ain't push that like, share button, man. Go tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend. Tell her to tell her homegirl, her lover, her bitch, her nigga. It don't even matter. Just tell them to push that subscribe button and follow R.O.E, man, Big Nino Cappucino, because that nigga's the realest.
Yeah, I'm from LA, partly.
I'm from LA.
Rolling 60s is the most notorious African-American Crip gang in Los Angeles.
Okay, y'all heard it yourself. You see it? I ain't on no tripping or set tripping or no gangbang type shit. Y'all heard it yourself, right? You heard this nigga say African-American most, not one of. He didn't phrase it and say one of, because that's what I would say. You know what I'm saying? Yes, when it came to the 60s, hell yeah, they one of the most notorious Crip sets in our city, Los Angeles. History, niggas. History. That's how it's supposed to be said, nigga. Not the most. Because you got the Hoovers. Feel me? Straight up. Shout out to my relative, nigga, Sam. Oh, triple OG Sam, nigga. Devil rest in peace, man. You feel me? I miss my rally, nigga. Shout out to my family, nigga. Gangsta T, A.K. Hoover, 5 Deuce, the twins, nigga. Shout out to my family, nigga. Groovers, feel me? Criminals. Shout out to all the criminals out there, man. The 8-Tray gangsters. You telling me they wasn't notorious? I mean, I can go to the bottoms. We got Crip niggas sets for the bottoms. We got Bloods for the bottoms. There was the what? Hold on. Let me get this straight. So you didn't tell me if we gonna go back to the notorious shit, we can't talk about them 5 Deuce or them motherfucking Bloodstone villains. We can't talk about them Pueblos. We talk about notorious Bloods, nigga. Niggas that was notorious, putting in real work. You can't talk notorious from the West Side if you ain't talking Inglewood families. If you ain't talking about NHPs. If you dumb niggas, leave our culture alone, man. Y'all don't know our history, bro. Just leave our shit alone. Stop nitpicking with our shit and get on here and y'all got our shit all misconstrued and fucked up. That's why these niggas all around the world want to be Bloods and Crips and want to gangbang. Because you motherfuckers, y'all keeping this shit going. Y'all keeping it going, dog, consistently. Nobody wants to sit here and let's talk about a resolution, how we going to resolve this shit. How can we nip it in the bud? Remember, nigga, I'm a peace treaty advocate. I got the movie coming out that I own with 3 other partnerships. I got the movie that I'm executive producer on. I star in, nigga. Truce, the movie. You niggas get ready. Because when my movie drop, you niggas' tongues gonna drop. Because history gonna prevail. It's gonna prevail. My film will tell it all. No matter what this internet say, no matter what you fake niggas on this internet say, you bloggers, the real activists of this community of Watts gonna get their credit. The real individual who was a part of this movement is gonna be recognized. Prance, we got a fucking museum that we even putting together in the mix for Watts, nigga. Straight up. But this film, Truce, the untold true story, bro. Straight up. America's untold true story will prevail the truth to all you individuals out there that's in the blind who want the truth and want to know the knowledge of 1992 peace treaty. How was it done? It's not impossible, man, for you young niggas to do what we did in 92. Since you want to follow trends, Follow the positive shit that we did then. Fuck this negative shit. Follow the positive shit that we did as men on our own. Did nobody force it? Did nobody make us? We got fed up. And we came together as men, bro. Blood and Crip. Red and blue. And we policed and we politicked our shit ourselves. History, nigga. Watch. We are taught to survive.
You know, there's kind of saying I used to hear from gangbangers that even the devil is scared of the rolling 60s.
You hear this stupid motherfucker? You know, these were the type of sayings I used to hear from gang members. Man, even the devil is scared of the rolling 60s. Now you know that's dumb. That's just purely dumb. How can a spirit with thus so much power, and he's the power within the reason why they're being who they are, and we've been who we are, and we've been destructive, and we genociding, we killing, and doing all the above because we got some devil in us. How dare this stupid motherfucker say, fear the devil? It don't make sense, bro. This nigga sound like that other dude who's breaking and cracking on the internet that everybody's on his head. Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Alright? You know, because rolling 60s, they had this really big, even, they're the only African-American gang that I know that had a real big beef with the Mexican mafia. I know that certain, but there was a...
Now, you hear how this nigga's talking and stuttering? But there was a, see, because he don't know his history, bro. He don't know what he's talking about. Now, he throwing another big name out there on the internet. And he don't know that this name is a structured organization. Got history from the 60s, nigga. Los Angeles. Shit we grew up with and we had to deal with in our gang culture. But here come a nigga that wasn't even around. He's speaking on it. What do you know about the Mexican mafias? What do you know about the LIMA, nigga? What the fuck do you even know about the LIMA? Huh? You know nothing.
The big issue between, 60s and, obviously, the 8 Trade Gangster Crips, that's always been a big beef between those two. But Inglewood family, because they're Bloods and rolling 60s are Crips, this has been going on before I was even alive, and I'm 40 years old. So
now you hear what this dummy just said, you guys. You heard what this dumb who ain't been around just said. This been going on for a long time, even before I was around. I'm 40 years old. The niggas in LA know this already. The real motherfuckers who lived it, got out of it, got away from it, we know this already, dumb shit, dipshit. We know Inglewood and the 60s always been having major beef. The 60s wasn't their only rivals. They beefed against the 8 Trades as well as other Crips. We know this already, dummy, but you motherfuckers don't know it. But you want to take our history, you want to take our culture, and you want to run with it. Then you want to mimic it and act like you've done it twice as better than LA ever done it. All right, man.
these young guys are born into guys who are mortal enemies just because of where they're from. Ain't no way of getting around it.
That's the only thing he ever said out of his whole goddamn commentary that made sense and it was real and right. And that's because he heard it from somebody else. You hear it enough, certain things, this is what these out-of-town niggas do too, you guys on this LA. They go by names. They go by names, history. If that name stick and that name sticks, they gonna run with that name. You hear motherfuckers claiming you and claim they know you and don't even know you. They ain't even never even seen you, homies. Keyways and Bloods. That's how they do us. So here this motherfucker, he say, you know, said something right for once. Out of this whole 2 minutes I've been letting this shit play, he finally said one thing right. That's it.
All right. So Nipsey Hussle was obviously the most known Rolling 60s Crip that we know. Okay.
Now, how do you take this? I'm not even gonna play none of this shit because we're not even speaking on the homie, rest in peace. That's the young homie. You know what I'm saying? He was a good young nigga. I know him personally. I've had the privilege of knowing him over the last 10 years of meeting him and knowing him and shit. And I had a film in progress that we were gonna do together. I spoke in this already last year. But I had a film I approached to him and Black Sam. Feel me, while we were on tour, I had a film that I put in his hands, man. So we had already had interest in a film we were about to do together and work on, man. So shout out to the great late Nips, man. You know what I'm saying? Rest in peace, young homie. But anywho, again, dude speaking on history. You can't leave, just leave our shit alone. Now he gonna put Nip in a category as being the, not one, but the only notorious Rolling 60 Crip known. But then he come back and he said that we know. Okay, so that means your era, this generation. So that can have some play with it. That he may be that in you guys' eye of this generation, because that's just generation. But that's not the way this shit go, man. That ain't the way you speak on history, bro. If you're going to talk about history, you're going to speak on shit, you got to give props where props is due. If you're going to speak on names, homie, you got to know what you're talking about with them names. And those names that you speak on and you put out there got to be really validated names. Or leave this shit alone. Don't talk about it. Don't speak on it. Leave our shit alone, man. LA got a culture with its own self, man. And it's been that way, man. Like the young homie said again, shout out to the young homie who's rocking the red and the blue rag. I started putting me one on today too, because that should be our new trend, man. As a matter of fact, it should be our new trend. The red and the blue, man. It mixes green, nigga. And together, like I said, divided, we conquer. But nigga, we tie that knot on that some bitch, that knot is unbreakable. You can tug it left, you can tug it right, it's unbreakable, man. Think about that analogy. I already put that out there weeks ago, man. Tie the rags up, man. So yeah, enough of this fool. I don't even got to play no more of this fool, because my whole purpose was talking about the misguided and incorrect history when it came down to Los Angeles history, right? And you know, because they talking about the little youngster that got killed, man, the little young homie, Indian red boy, and they talk about the little incident that happened with the Inglewood families and, you know, the mirror. I'm gonna voice my opinion real quick, because I have a few people that asked me already, and see, this is what y'all don't understand, out of towners, all the outsiders. This is what you guys don't understand. Now, the first thing individuals do is, because of the circumstances and what we've seen from social media, everybody immediately point the finger and said, "Oh, well, that neighborhood did it. That neighborhood did it off top." And now, when that happens, that neighborhood gets these particular brownie points, and they looked upon a certain way. So now you got niggas like this nigga here come on here and start blogging and make it like they the most notorious, feared, oh, don't fuck with them, you better not even, nobody from over there, period, type shit in LA. And all of Los Angeles is scared and feared and in uproar. That's not the way this shit go, man. You dumb fucking dipshits. That's not the way this shit go. And now, it's like you giving bodies and giving body to a neighborhood who ain't had shit to do with nothing, because you niggas don't know our culture. So listen, man. As far as the little incident that took place and the little shit that took place on IG and the little homies disrespecting the mural, when it comes to this again, we're not Chicago, nigga. We don't kick over candles and talk about fuck the dead and all that old shit. Unless you in a nigga face, you talking to his people, and you telling him, fuck your dead brother, fuck your dead mama in his face, and y'all, it's going down. That's the only way that goes down in LA. We don't get on the internet and drink and get drunk and go kick over nobody's candle sites and candle lightings and all that shit. I mean, when did this shit start happening? You know what I'm saying? Because this punk shit happened during the course of my relatives passing, my nigga. So it's like, when do this punk ass shit happen, bro? We got our own culture in LA. We ain't never got out like that. Feel me? Now, I can't say no funeral homes didn't get shot up. Or while funerals were in progress and the funerals got bust on, shit in that nature. Yeah, again, different type of culture, different type of way. That was the niggas who was putting in the work. Vengeance was being taken place at that particular time and moment. So that's what that was about. It wasn't no internet shit, though. You didn't see them niggas on the internet, because we didn't have none of that shit, first of all. And if we had it, we still wouldn't have fucked with it, because we was programmed differently, bro. Our minds was set, was different. The way we moved and operated was different. So I couldn't see us on the internet doing this buffoon shit and doing all this old shit, and we on the internet. No, it wouldn't happen, bro. I couldn't see it. That's why it was set up today the way it's set up. They couldn't fuck with us in our era with this new telecommunication, this new digital ass world. That's why it took so long and it grew vastly the way it grew up until this stage. We wouldn't have had this shit going on back then, man. Our parents would have contested and protested this shit, seeing it coming. So we would, nah. So again, man, when you speak on Los Angeles culture, Los Angeles history, we speak on talking about, you know, in the essence of gangs, the gang theory, gang models, gang rules, the politics behind the shit. If you don't know it, man, and you're a blogger, shut the fuck up. Or pick the phone up and call niggas like myself or other real OGs, real G's who know this shit, who lived it, who was born in it, raised in it, groomed in it, content in it. Talk to them, man. That's the only way you can get your real history. Stop talking to these internet niggas. Stop talking to these gang members out of LA who are gang members on the internet from out of certain neighborhoods. They just gang members. They from that hood. They ain't even from the set. So you niggas don't even know that. You don't even know the difference between being from the hood and from the set. When you from the set, nigga, see, I'm from the set. Straight up. I'm from the set of Nixon Garden. That's my neighborhood. It's my former neighborhood. But when I was out here active in these streets, I was from the set, nigga. Meaning that I got seniority, I got say-so. When I say something or when I speak, or if it's me and my homies, it's a mound of us and we about to do something. If I choose to speak or say something, just as well as other homies who was real like that, like myself, who had seniority, they spoke and spoke out, we listen, we follow suit. That's where I'm from, nigga. I'm from the set. I'm from the set of Nixon Garden. I grew up on 1443 East 114th, apartment unit 867, motherfuckers. Over 45 years in my unit, man. Before my parents moved out there, motherfucker. So can't no nigga tell me nothing about the history of my projects, Nixon Garden, that was born in 1955 with 1,066 units. Shit, my own homies don't even know. Shit, niggas that live in the projects don't even know up until the day hearing it coming out my mouth, nigga. But we were born in 1955. That's when the Nixon Garden was born, nigga. 1955. We have the biggest housing authority in Los Angeles, have the largest units in Los Angeles. I've said this before. I slipped and said the world. Oh, them niggas went in on me. Oh, you what? How can you say that, Cap? No, nigga. I made a mistake and I'm entitled to it. I meant to say in Los Angeles because I know we're nowhere near Houston and Caribbean Green. I've been there. I filmed it. I filmed inside them projects. Nigga, you can get lost in Caribbean Green in Chicago and never be found. That's how huge Caribbean Green was. You know what I'm saying? And I love the book. That's what intrigued me to always want to travel to Chicago to see that project itself, because when I was in the pen laid down back in the days and the years, I read the book, and that's what made me say, oh shit, I gotta check them projects out, man. They sound like our shit. You know what I'm saying? And I just, you know, you got projects in New York, the East Coast, you got projects in Philly, you got projects all over the world, man. Humongous projects. So again, bro, before I cut up out of here, man, last but not least, you niggas just stop, leave LA culture alone if you know nothing about it. You don't really know the culture, just leave it alone. Because it's like I say, you internet dudes got shit misconstrued. Y'all toss these names, like certain names on this internet that y'all be tossing up. These niggas don't run no hoods. The hood that y'all think they run, and y'all think they OGs in their hood, they run their hood, they don't run them hoods. Some of the names on these internets that y'all toss up, and y'all call them y'all OGs, they YGs to us. They young homies. I don't care whether it's Pyrus, Brims, Swans, they still YGs to us. So it's like, you niggas don't understand the history. And them very same names y'all naming don't run the hoods. They can't go to their hoods and just snap their fingers and say something, this is what it's gonna be. That ain't how this shit go, bro. And then some of the names y'all use, they don't got that kind of clout. Them niggas is rappers. They come out of the hood and became rappers. They wasn't no nigga on the block in the hood putting the work in and they turned rapper, bro, who had clout already. Y'all got this shit backwards, man. Leave LA culture alone, man, if y'all don't know this shit. Leave it alone. This go out to all you fucking misconstrued, backward ass, dumb, bozo ass bloggers who commentate, take the material, like somebody gonna take my videos right now and chop them up. Feel me? If you gonna chop my shit up, you chop it up the right way, you some bitches. I don't care. I don't give a fuck. Chop up the right way if you want to use it. But don't use my shit for just some negative shit. Use my entire message. Because I'm talking to the youth. I'm talking to my BGs, my YGs, and OGs, and double OGs, and triple OGs, and senior citizens. I'm talking to the fucking world, man. All right. When we going to make a change, y'all? I'm going to say it again before I get up out of here. When can we start talking about a change and a resolution? BLM got all this money, right? They gave $90 million to this organization to support. They gave them all this goddamn money. Why the fuck they not touch it down in city to city? And all those who don't like what I'm saying about BLM, get off my line then. Get off my shit. Don't subscribe with me. I don't care. Don't follow me. I don't give a shit. Because my life don't depend on this YouTube shit. I get my money in all kind of ways. I get my money and my grind in all type of forms when it comes to this entertainment field, bro. I've been getting it long before I got on this internet shit. So don't get me misconstrued, nigga. You not finna have me caught up on this internet and thinking because y'all give donations or YouTubers. See, that's them niggas who live off of here. That's the dudes who only have this. That's all they have is this. I got multiple shits going on in my program, bro. I invest and got my hand tied in multiple shits going on. So I'm not no motherfucker that's gonna depend on YouTube. Or I damn sure don't get paid off no Instagram shits. So I don't depend on this shit to be getting paid. I do this to get my point and my message across, hopefully, to those who's willing to listen and learn, bro. That's what I do it for. And at that same token, to build on my platforms as well. Now, along the way, of course, if I'm building and I'm structuring, of course, my outcome gonna be I'm gonna get paid. I'm gonna make capital. But that's not my whole demeanor, which is a lot of these something. That's why they do it. Feel what I'm saying? Like I got my subscription. I don't got 30,000 subscribers. I don't got 30,000 subscribers. Feel me? My subscribers, I won all in the last 3 months. I just started this shit last year while we were on lockdown. So I can imagine giving me one good solid year what I'm gonna do when it come down to this YouTube shit and my page and growing and then when I throw up my merch site, you feel me, and everything. I know what I'm gonna do. Feel me? But at the same token, bro, I don't have no intentions and no plans on getting on my podcast, like I said. And every story on my podcast, we talking about prison, gangbanging, killing, who killed who murdered who, or who doing time, or who on death row. Fuck all that shit, man. I got enough of that shit to me bedding me in for a lifetime. Yeah, I can tell it all day long. I said, bro, I want to share the positive sides of my livelihood with me, man. I want to share the shit that where we can sit back and we can have some laughter on this goddamn internet sometime, man, with one another and exchange dialogue, again, coming up with resolution on what can we do to resolve this fucking gang epidemic that has grown and blossomed throughout our whole country. Not just our city of Los Angeles, because we've been doing it. The country, bro. There are gangs in certain cities and parts of this country I feel sorry for. They don't deserve it. These communities don't deserve this bullshit. They don't deserve this genocide and this bullshit being brought to their goddamn communities, bro. I'm sorry. Feel me? I wouldn't want to move all the way down as pretty as Virginia is. I love VA. Love VA. Been thinking about grabbing me a house down there, just an investment house to have, because I got soldiers down there. I got homies down here. I love VA. I love PA, Pennsylvania. I love Philly. It's like, bro, but why would you want to move to these certain cities now and they suburb areas at that? And there's gangs, so-called gang members in the suburbs now. White boys at that. Man, I wish I would see a white boy in my face talking about some cuz or blood or what's happening in that. Yeah. Boy, if you wasn't born in it and your mama was the only white woman that grew up in that hood and she was fucking a black nigga, that's why you was born, or your daddy was a white boy and he was fucking a black woman and he got his ass whooped plenty of times growing up in that hood, that's the only way you're going to be accepted in the gang in Los Angeles is being a white boy or even a Mexican. Mexicans didn't join our gangs, homie. It was very rare, because they had to go through hell with their own culture if they joined a black gang. When you went to jail, you couldn't be a fucking Mexican talking about blood or Crip in jail. Man, that shit was poison. It was hell. It was poison to us because now we got to protect this motherfucker because he our homie. And that's only if he really rocking with the shit. And you got some Mexicans, because we got a little homie straight up, man. Shout out to my little homie Izzy, man, to the fullest. A real Spanish bounty hunter from birth, a kid. See, this is what I'm saying. He grew up in it as a kid, not know his family came from Mexico and he was 17 and he moved into projects type shit. No, little Izzy come in from the birth, off of the no line. Real young homie, soldier, Spanish, but a bounty hunter. Went against the grain, told his people, nigga, I'm a bounty hunter. I'm a blood. Yeah, I'm Hispanic, I'm Mexican. But if you motherfuckers think you gonna probably take a trip off me because I'm a blood, I'm not crossing over. I'm a blood, and I'm not damn so going against the grain against my homies because my family is in the projects right now, nigga, while I'm in the pen. And then I got to go back to the Nixon Garden, fools. I love to shout that young, boy, that's my young homie right there, young Izzy, man. Shout out to young Izzy, man. A real one, man. But this is what I'm saying, LA culture. It's the only way you can be accepted. Feel me? We didn't have white boys hollering about, man, it's Bonnie Hunter, this Damn Lane, this Proud. That shit didn't exist in our era, bro. It was rare. Yes, every neighborhood in Los Angeles, yes, in the 70s and 80s, you might have found one. Again, like I say, it's rare. And ask that neighborhood how long that person been over there. We say, oh shit, oh Creamy? Oh shit, Creamy was born over here. She started hoeing on Figueroa. Shit, at 13, you know what I mean? But her mom used to live in a trailer right across the street. You know, they gonna have history. But if to just move in and just join, this is what it is. LA don't fuck around, homie. That I can't say for a fact. At least that part. I don't know about the millennium niggas now. Let me correct myself. I don't know about this new wave. Then again, hold on. That shit is crazy. The new wave millennium motherfuckers have opened the door and the gateway for this shit to be the way it is. Because that's the only way you some bitches start even claiming gangs, white, brown, green, and purple, and Asians and other. See, that's another. Asians had their own clique, bro. Asians had their own set in Long Beach when we were coming up. Asians wasn't Bloods and Crips. They had to grow to earn their own fucking module in the county jail because they was getting the shit beat out of them by the motherfucking LIMAs, man. Them fucking Mexican mafias, them 18th streets, them Mexicans was on their head. But in return, them fucking little bitty ass Asians, they was giving it back to them though. They wasn't no little punks. They was giving it back to them. But you couldn't fuck with the Mexican mafias, man, and them goddamn LIMAs and them 18. They was too deep. They was too thick. And they was structured. So that's how the Asian gang grew to become the way they became over the years because they planted their seeds in the 80s, dude. This shit didn't happen in the millennium. What you niggas thinking? Them Asian boys fought from them goddamn late 80s all the way up to now to become who they are, bro. Starting in Long Beach. Because them Long Beach niggas insane. The Mexicans in Long Beach and insane niggas was giving the blues. So it's like, you fuckers don't know Los Angeles culture, history, then just leave it alone, man. Back up off of it and leave it alone. Again, man, I'm your host, R.O.E, man, Rules of Engagement, Nino Cappucciino. Facebook, if you haven't tapped in and subscribe, I'm on 2 channels, you guys. Facebook, if you haven't tapped in and subscribed, man, please go push that like, share button, man. Rules of Engagement, man. RULESOFENGAGEMENT, man. Rules of Engagement for those who don't know how to spell. Do I do it? Do I do it? Do I need to do it in sign language? But if you don't know how to spell, I just spelled it for you, man. Go push that like, share button, man. Tap in, tune in, man. I am your host, man, Nino Cappucciino. IG, you already know, man. Go tell a friend and tell a friend and tell a friend, man. If you ain't push that share like button, man, do it right. Hold on. Right now. Push it. I'm going to give you a second. Push it. All right. That's what I'm talking about. Push that like, share button, man. We're going to round up out of here, man. Let me see what I got, man. Let me see what I got on the roundup for y'all, man. Something to listen to, vibe to, man, so we get up out of here, man. But yeah, you sucker-ass bloggers better leave our history alone, man. Get the freak up off of LA history, man. Yeah, you don't know what you're talking about, leave it alone, man. Feel me? Shout out to all those who tapped in, man, all those who listened. Spliff! Grab this message, Spliff. You already know, man. Real Tune TV. Tap in, Tune.